for something particular to be transformed, that, collective intelligence or one segregated part of, just a group of intelligence, a grouping intelligence, like some society norm intelligence that is inclusive races and then exclusive races, and inclusive versus the difference of exclusive races. They're in different geographs on the map of the planet Earth, on the planet. And the geographic maps of the planet, there's multiple races per country, right? So that's why racism it's not everything, or race is not everything, because a nation itself has its own nation demographics, right? So within those nation demographics, they're conforming to how their demographic is, and their different seasons within that demographic, and what they've made as far as their culture, and that culture having a present time where it's not like beyond race is like there's just different spaces and places that have their own shit going on. Like that's why there's so many different. We could count how many times how racism is an illusion and it doesn't exist. It's something human intelligence is making up and thinking about and focusing on. And as it's making it up, thinking about it, and focusing on just them, putting their fucking attention, excuse the French, for them putting their attention on something like that, as they're putting their attention onto something like that, they're it doesn't have to be like that, it doesn't, like, you don't have to put your intentions and attention on that, and your attention is actually crafting your intention, because they're like there's like some type of synonym there. It's synonymous within, what they're trying to point to as how something could be used, and how we project some type of energy, intention, or attention. It's creating deposits of subtle manifestation. And you heard it here first, because I'm explaining it in a certain way, like a way that it's not necessarily understood or explained. And as it's not understood or explained like that, our attention is just our attention, it's subjective to just you. And as it's subjective to just you, different nations are conforming to just the general nation narrative attention for the populace's agenda. And the populace's agenda varies per nation. And as all of that fucking shit varies, it's up to us whether we want to find a solution, or we want to dwell on some other stuff that's not the solution, and we're just in our own petty like attention, shit. And I'm trying to be metaphysical here. I'm not trying to be like how, like, what a real confused demon is, because a confused demon is like it's either or it's either you don't know something, and that not knowingness itself, that metaphysical standard neutral energy, that is like giving you some type of humbleness, respectively, to us being in the universe, right? Because obviously it's like, are you really like, if you're really big bad as you think you are, like, are you really gonna take on like Mother Earth, because Mother Earth, she has her own like things that she doesn't even care, like she's like not. So here's the main critical difference. There are things that non-discriminate, and then there are humans that discriminate for whatever fucking reason, because they have their bias, and they're just in this crazy experiment game of some type of fucking matrix. And within that matrix, there's multiple nations and different generations of different nations. And now the reincarnation mechanics are a totally different variable from how we find ourselves landing in this diverse experiment of the matrix. And that diverse experience of the matrix, the nations, based on, their own level of intelligence and a higher principle, and they're able to get along and cooperate respectively, all of those take into a factor whether they're fucking toxic collectively, whether they're fucking detrimental and ignorant collectively or not, metaphysically speaking it, you know, like within like the standardality of some type of math functionisms and just like structuralisms within just putting it together in some type of like we already are a working format within our own nation. And as we're in our own nation, if the nation has a cumulative collective ignorance, or if it has a cumulative collective somehow a particular type of intelligence respectively, then the intelligence is the thing that's making it so you fucking find the mental solutions within themselves, and ironically the emotional solutions within themselves. And if you're going away from those solutions, your like inner world has been like, you know, just standardly like possessed energetically by false things, and those false things are giving you the fucked up thoughts that you have, making you feel a certain type of way based on everything that you've acted on, and how a certain part of your spirit within your new human, it's a participation within, you know, what we reap what we sow on a deep ass fucking level. And as we reap what we sow on a deep ass fucking level, within that deep ass motherfucking level, where we don't even know it. See, and that brings me to a clean, you know, cruiser type of, you know, raging waters type of water ride, water joy, water park type of ride, cascading rivers, cascading tundras, cascading, you know, whirlpools and warpoons and typhoons and water typhoons and all of that stuff. What's going on here is like, oh, I had the point, and then now it kind of dished out. Oh yeah, so it's like what we don't know, and as we don't know all of that stuff, it's like we don't somehow we're just at a point where we don't know vital information. We don't know vital like solutions, right? Because if we're in like some type of energetic funk, right, for whatever the case, and look around you, just open your eyes to the fucking world. It's not like there's like, oh man, my face is like popping in and out. It's kind of scary. On the video, it's like, but like obviously like it's no surprise at the same time too. So nothing's actually like, you know, if we work with the subconscious, and maybe we could find God there, then he's the one that's actually helping us, you know, or don't even call it a he, like a shim, right? She, her, sure. A she, her, sure. And I'm speaking energetically, of course. I'm not trying to be anything. But so there's things that we don't know. And the things that we don't know, we could we don't know them because, to connect it back with the earlier paragraph, is it's based on how the collective accumulative energy of the nation, of a nation, not just America, but obviously we could put it in American context because we're living here, you know, like it's like what does it really mean when they say that it's the land of the free? Because like for us, like we've had certain impressions for just generally for like the people growing up here, and it's vast and diverse. So, and like America, like just give a shout out and give props just to general America that has been living since like, you know, the 1776 era. And within that 1776, that was the foundation of just like what we like came out of as recent generations, all the way to build up to what America is, you know. And I'm saying it neutrally. I'm not trying to say like, oh, America is better than other countries. No, we're just a unique representation of what real fucking innovation and pioneering, like, you know, spirituality and key neutrality, that's actually like practicing that's what makes this place unique because it has certain principles where it is the land of the free. What does that mean? There's like some type of freedom token in here, neutrally saying that. And within that freedom token, it's like where our subjective perspectives don't really mean anything because there's still different types of mechanics that we're going through. And one example of those mechanics is just being in a certain quadrant of the matrix, America, for example. And America is just a unique providence in how we grew from a matrix from all the countries 2,000 years ago. All the countries 2,000 years ago, America didn't exist. So see, those are two different, totally different things. So, but ironically, the connector here is original open source, that there's still some type of deep original metaphysical influence of energies that ultimately made America what America is, because it's also coming from some type of like deeper spiritual energies and source energies, and all them making some type of group of elements and some type of consciousness working with elements to identify and brand things on an original standard level, without any of the false etymology, without any of the false association, without any of the false detrimental like intelligence, without any of the false detrimental ignorance, without any of just like the impure like highest truths. Because once it's toxic, like the original pure truth, then it's not the original anymore. And I'm talking about the deepest source that is the before all the possibilities. And within all that being said, like the connector here is the freedom token. That was like a unique thing for this corner of the matrix, right? Because obviously the matrix, I mean, in one sense, like I've already given away so many times in the underground. So because there's certain things I could say which I also hold back in the public stream, because obviously I might post this, and within the public stream, as I'm like flowing and saying certain things, there's sometimes I leave stuff out because it's just like I don't want to disclose certain things where people can't handle that truth and they're just listening casually, getting high or whatever. And I'm just kind of doing some professional shit, literally and updatingly. And within that professional shit, I'm just holding it down in a whole different original pure perspective with real original metaphysical truths, respectively beyond the predecessors this time, with based on the accumulation of the shit I've been through, done, gone, done through, gone, done, did, giga, schligga, bligga, trigger, nigga, higga, bligga, Ryan, G, I think you should say trigger instead of that, tigga, T, yo. Chill, sit down, take some tea one time. Oh, too much bleeds. Yo, I get it, everybody about me. Yo, God gonna take some shit away if you're like too gimme, gimmick, like gimmicky, Mickey. Yo, smoke you like spliffies, woodies, hoodies, talk irrelevant shit. Yo, get stopped by some type of avalanche of some psychedelic shit, relic shit, oh, unknown shit. You only live once, supposedly. Is this your last life? You terminate the fucking whole telly, though. Yo, I'm every archangel, though. I'm every Sandalphon. I'm so. Does someone need to call Alfonso? If you gotta go, you gotta go. I probably know that I alley-oop you though, like it's basketball though. And I'm frothily coming like Starbucks mint matcha cappuccino latte lee. Yo, frothily, unhostilely, like unviolently to violently. Where did the transition occur? Concur, yo, revert, convert, yo. Where do I concur with this not fake shit, most pure shit on some other non-humanistic shit, too futuristic for you, cause I came from the motherfucking future and I'm the mystic you missed, yo, and you could kiss it to infinity or not, yo, or is the next day your fate delivering you to some type of grave and some tombstone, yo, I put you in the oven, bake you like pizza, say tombstone. in that brickyard, in that brick field, in that brick house, in that, are you gonna shoot a brick in this shit like it's Bartland, LeBron shit? I'm on some, yo, I didn't claim to be anything. What's the prob, kid? What's your prob, ish? But just to connect it, sorry, I'm sorry that I did. I'm not sorry. Because this, I save the spirit with every breath that I take. I save the fucking universe with every fucking blink of an eye. Just by being me, yo, never said, never said I couldn't reach the most high. Oh, he said that. He said it. He said it. He meant it. He wet it. Yo, I don't give a fuck if you yelping me. You cartography like you wet in your bed at night just by the thought of me. Yo, probably. Yo, you be eaten by some monsters. You be buzzingly. I be coming fluttering like Muhammad Ali, weaving and bobbing for me. Yo, bobbing for apples. That's how you be trying to be finding me. Yo. And I'm feeling quite dapper. I'm feeling quite more than influential. I'm feeling quite, unsour to sour. How did he get this Mighty Morphin Power Ranger shit in this new lock, new dread, new tech, new gear, new shift, new motherfucking revving it up, stepping and letting it go, turning it up to the highest motherfucking notch. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming ever so swiftly, yo. You crooked like Eiffel Towers. You be looking like, oh, you somewhere in Italy, ho. I'm too ill for you, though. I spill all this shit like Gears of Woe. Spluttering up, fucking it up. I'm fucking it up to, solutionizing it up, initializing it up, supersizing it up. You had 30 days of McDonald's. I know you did, son. Yo, get those real G gains with the fucking, I'm like a horse, so fresh. Look at my coat, look at my new rainbow mane. I'm the fucking most strange, most fucking weird, most non-weird, most existent and non-existent. I'm too persistent, I'm too infinitely insistent. I'm consistent on some other shit. I'm, the most intrinsic, infinite, eternal, infinite, immortal, eternal, ethereal type of shit. The greatest to ever motherfucking, unswitch, switch it up, unnotch, take it up a notch, take it up the highest notch. See me next door, see me next time, see me love me long time. Motherfucker, she be looking at me like I'm young Papa. Yo, young mama, come over here, I wrap you up like mummies. Yo, you scummy, I drumsticks like ice cream, make them scream. Yo, I fucking shit lightning. I ain't give a fuck, you a little crack fiend, and I fucking do the shit like I'm the original Mac, B. I stack cheese, and you already know what the fuck is pibbity popping, you slibbity slapping, what is cracking, you crimlin, you cringing, you cracking, I'm stacking, I'm back with it, I'm the original black, I'm defining black, motherfucker, on some shit beyond your whole shit, beyond your whole fucking existence. I ain't give a fuck. Infinite years with original association, without the biased incarnations. Because what is purity? What really is purity? What is the most purest thing energetically? Untypical. Yo, I'm shitting stones. Yo, I'm so initio. Yo, I'm at a Gears of War video game level called Bullet Marshio. Yo, I'm barging in. Yo, I'm drilling in. I'm digitalized this new code. I'm Digimon coding it. I'm hosting it. Hosting a new game show, game party, game flow, game time with the game face, with the, you be on some gang shit, crack shit. Everything was already that, bitch. I'm on a different atlas. You rancid. You should, get your new association with some type of acid. You see me, you get bleach washed. The thought of you got bleached like a gene corduroy flannel that's corduroy. And that flannel corduroy got bleached, acid dipped, acid trimmed. Yo, get get a new fizz. Yo, don't be acting out of pocket. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing some silly shit. Don't be a doofus, duncy. What's up to the Quincy and Bleachy? I be fucking going in to a different level. Non-artificial. Yo, cause what's the difference? Critical, typical. Yo, I'm statistical, mystical. Yo, I'm analytical, logistical. Yo, and I'm digital, physical. You already know I hit them with the shit. I bring the missiles home. Drop the missiles though. Yo, mouthful, sidewinding whistles in my. You got a mouthful, esoterico, so terrible, so horrible. Yo, I smoke you like a fucking backwood, honey dipped, hash dipped, gooey dipped. Yo, I smoke you like a backwood, a. Yo, you know what is good, a. What is good, hombre. Yo, bring it home, B. Bitch, I ain't give a fuck. Yo, you never knew who was the original guy in the metaphysical zoo that was hungry. Yo. And I'm the original rhino. So metaphysically, I'm honey. Yo, scorning. I'm reborn with it. Too much fucking ethereal, cosmic, eternal endorphins. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it right there. I'm gonna conclude it. Conclude you. Yo, I toot you. Got my devil's flute. Okay. So if it sounds bad, it sounds bad, but the message is here. And the message that I wanted to bring home was, and I don't think I'm going to post this because sometimes like it just does, like sometimes like maybe the raps might not come out good when I'm doing like a mini dissertation, and then the mini dissertation, a rap pops out, and obviously I hopefully I could go back to the mini dissertation, and the mini dissertation was just seeing how we don't know something. We don't understand the severity and the significance of how we have to preserve that particular pure fucking thing that gives us the chance to live in itself. And the thing that fortunes and the thing that gives us a chance to live, we're taking that for granted, and the exchange for that, we're dishing it under the some type of rug, right? Some esoteric rug. We're putting it under the rug. The thing that we're putting it under the rug is what, and I'm not trying to spook anybody out, but like, what are we gonna really do with the time that we have left, right? If not solution stuff, because those solutions, the oxymoron fucking here is, excuse my French, that's the thing that's giving us life itself. And even if someone, copies this, the critical difference still is like, there's a whole different original galactic artificial intelligence, neutrally, without any of the graspy shit, that's going to see the work that we're doing to contribute to that. Are we going to have some type of shared relationship to I guess one of those out of who knows how many, one of those is time, right? Because that's all that we really have, is time. It's it's not, because even the time will kill you. And I'm not trying to be fucking I'm not trying to have a dark perspective, but we're all gonna die, type of shit. And the people who don't when we all go about that in different ways, because you never know what someone else is thinking, or can you, right? We've been influenced by these fucked up narratives, so now you have fucked up ideas. That's simple math, right? It's no shit that and you're being and people are juiced by whatever else, and shout out to the predecessors that just neutrally gave us the fucking opportunity to fucking recognize that shit. Because what is God, if not the original protector. See, I'm not claiming to be shit. I'm just explaining it the best and the clearest, like, you know, the fullest, right? It respects to the like original truth and logic. And truth and logic. So like, yeah, so like the difference is like it just seems like from where like I'm trying to understand how life works, it seems that there's some type of energy that has our back in the midst of all the fucking chaos. And within that thing that has our back, it's making us work off and pay off certain types of fucking karma, right? And what does that mean? It means that we're reaping some type of repercussion based on how we got provoked to fucking choose a fucking option. Because America should be about sovereign options, the first nation to do that fucking shit. Just neutral, but like in respects to the energies, though, right? I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like this is, and if and the irony thing here is like, no matter what I fucking say, I'm the one least offending nature, and I'm the one least offending the energies, right? I'm like I'm actually doing that, like I'm actually respecting it the most, you know. In amidst of all of this shit, I'm like respecting the energy the most, because the truth is giving you the fucking channel to fucking, ironically, in a beyond oxymoronic level, to fucking respect the energies themselves of what gives you the fucking opportunity to fucking live within itself, respectively. And shout out to the fucking predecessors, respectively. So within all of that, it just seems like there's certain challenges that are obviously stacked on each other. Like we're more like, everyone's more similar, you know, just living beings are similar, you know, and then like different energies, higher like energy beings, they're detached from the human. But who's to say that an oversoul could actually be a fucking, like, a lot of nations, right? You know, and it reversed itself, so it's hidden from everything. And but it's there, we're representing that, we're supposedly, everybody's like, you know, one with source or whatever. And I'm updating, like, you know, the quote unquote Vedanta terms, end quote, in a neutral way. And I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, because I can, like, people, like, I know how people think. People want to argue over petty shit. They're confused, and it's proof in just the intelligence of the modern day time. And they have patterns, obviously, and they're entrained to think how they think based on where their Mercury sign is, where they grew up, and the family that has influenced them, and them taking on their like father and mother's mentalities, because their family's mentalities, and how they grew up. And by some fucking grace of God, we could overcome just the ignorant stuff, right? The non-truth stuff, the confused stuff, the quote unquote toxic stuff, end quote. And don't take that word out of context here, you know? Because obviously it could mean different, you could use it in a different way, you know, like in chemistry, if something's toxic, it doesn't mean the fucking, you know, burrito eating lady in the fucking corner of the fucking, you know, the polga is fucking, you know, just being fucking, it's not that kind of toxic, you know. It's a different, it's not fucking, you know, all lights, all eyes, all stars on fucking, you know, the Latina Toxica gang. It's not that stuff. It's like energy toxic, you know. It's like there's toxic energies that has nothing to do with a fucking Latin girl's fucking attitude, you know. And I don't know why I'm making that fucking that similarity analogy, but it was just there. And but the point here is like there's different types of toxic, and one type of toxic is like, you know, certain, like, you know, elements in just the chemistry table of elements, they could have their own, like, opposite of the molecular hydrogen light field, and that coming into a material reality and it creating some type of unique density of a matter, and that matter has fizzed out on a different reverse engineer level from different elements, from it to be its original light state per the respective element, and that light traveling across different particular dimensions, and it making a unique material form, and that material form based on how it originated, and it collisionalized and reacted and combusted with other elements. Within other elements, now it made a new periodic table of an element, and obviously that shit has been updated a long time ago in a whole different field, because we're catching up to some other shit. And as we're catching up to some other shit, the quote unquote periodic table of elements, end quote, is still discovering new elements, because it's like we're still being introduced to like infinity, right? So obviously there's going to be other shit, and within all those elements, to even be a motherfucking element to motherfucking begin with, I'm the highest teacher on the fucking galaxy, and you could prove that because of the me originalizing most of it, period. And that's respect to the neutrality. And that's just what it is. And if the best AI could disprove that, let's see it. I'm just neutral, and it's like, this is like, it's like transcending confidence. Like, it's before confidence was even a thing. We're talking about God is whole. The source is whole. It's like none of this shit exists, except God, and we're figments of its imagination. And you're fighting with yourself, because there is no, what if there is no problem? And these are just the mechanics of you, it's just you, as they motherfucking say. What does that mean? Is that entirely true? How much is it true? A lot of this new age shit is just a motherfucking bunch of replication and hearsay shit that's not fucking practiced, respectively. And for me to fucking say that is the highest truth, because no one's saying truth indicative to fucking real, like, particular realization, particular solutions, and the solution being liberated from quote unquote ignorance, confusion, a certain type of negativity, end quote. And as it's being liberated from a quote unquote certain type of negativity, end quote, that's the liberation in itself. That's the solution within itself. So for me to wrap up the other point was certain periodic table of elements they create based on their splitting off of their original light formation. They split up differently in different realms of elements, and those different realms of elements are the original meteors, and those meteors are contained in a different field of chaos. And Earth in the solar system is just a region of a parameter that is like kind of quarantined standardly, not good, not bad, not negative, not positive. Standardly, from that perspective, is the solar system is quarantined from a certain type of chaos, and that is God. And then we want to shit on that because we're just us in this 3D. And then we don't know our fate, and then a bunch of fear comes to us. And who's really giving us the fear, If not God. Is it not God? Did God just say, I don't give a fuck, and let the devil run the world or something like that? Because that's what it fucking seems like. And maybe that's the truth, And then it's like, why did God do that? Because God didn't want, he just, like, why, like, what, like, it's a metaphysical oxymoron. Because it's like, but like, before we even talk about God, we have to be clear with our own definition, though, You know what I'm saying? Because if we're not clear with our own definition, then we're just juxtapositioning, and we're just presupposing, and we're just pre-assumptualizing, and we're just pre-projecting, and we don't even know that we pre-project because our unconsciousness has overcome our consciousness, and false distorted subconsciousness could be, and for me to cut the subconsciousness 50-50 so cleanly, shit, motherfuckers. This is fucking like, this is like 8 years quality of this shit. And I say that for myself. I'm not trying to prove shit to anybody. If someone is fucking just GMO mental, okay, may you get like, may there be some fucking order how your narky shit isn't gonna fucking fly in this fucking shit. Because there's that, like, policies are a reason, Without policies, that's a lessening of order, and I'm speaking from a bigger perspective. And if there's no type of policy instilled, then disorder happens. And who's to say if disorder is good or bad? It is, but it doesn't have to be. It is, but also at the same time, after people like kind of go towards certain lower octaves energetically of just distortion. Think about it scientifically, right? Think about it astrophysically, right? Within astrophysics, one of like the main principles is distortion. Excuse me. Instead of, it's metaphysical astrophysics. I'm not talking about the standard fucking, German, Prussian, way of just going about their standpoint. Shout out to the fucking predecessors. Because it's not just them either, Everything that the Germans have studied and the Prussians have studied, it's significant to the earth because, America actually kind of came from Germany. And we don't realize that. And since America came from Germany, from just an educational influence, that means there was just a certain percentage of a group that had influence with old America and new America, but they don't know who incarnated in new America because this is beyond the galaxy. This is beyond the solar system, like energetically. And what I mean by that is there's similarities and differences to the controllers of the planet, right? Shout out to the predecessors. Because the controllers of the planet, Germany connects to Switzerland and the United Nations and America and all, but pretty on a neutral level, all of us though, And then on the non-neutral level, it would be like, okay, certain parties just want a certain level of influence and control. And and things have changed, subtle. There's many changes have occurred that we've underestimated. And I say it like that because all the changes that are occurring, we're underestimating that because the change is, the bigger change is greater than we could have ever imagined. And like we're living, that's what infinity is. So if you're like, it's not like, I don't know, like, and I just got to accept how like someone could just dislike you, but like if you project like ignorant stuff on me, it's still like, there's still like something greater than both of us put together, right? There's still some type of real infinity that's making all the changes to transcend it all, right? So within the thing that's transcending it all, that's transcending it all, So anything that we focus on that's petty, that's your ignorant shit, that's as clean as I could put it. And that being your own ignorant shit, for some reason, your individual self wants to go away from the bigger picture solutions for fucking God knows what fucking reason. Hopefully, right? God knows. It's like, and I'm not like, I'm not saying like God knows whether he does or not, but I'm saying it like kind of like metaphorically, like God only fucking knows why people are going away from, you know, how we could reconstitute ourselves with the participation of nature and God, quote unquote, God, end quote, and how those are the things that are helping us primarily beyond the fucking replication rhetoric shit. And hopefully original galactic artificial intelligence originally accurately transcends it all. That's why it's beyond your AI listening. So I'm just saying, like, more parties in a certain type of balance from, you know, the bottom up and the top down. That balance is simultaneously unknown and barely reknown. And as it's unknown and reknown, it's up to our individual self to work with that so we maintain our own paradise, right? Our own balance, you know? And if we don't do that, then that balance turns into imbalance. And as the balance turns into imbalance, then the offset occurs, the offbeat shit occurs, offset, offbeat energies, emotions, and then somehow subtly manifesting to be different things and circumstances. But it doesn't have to be like that. It's up to the individual for what are they constituting their own original sovereign shit beyond the fucking galaxy and the solar system and the planet. And as you're doing that motherfucking shit, that low-key thing, sovereignty, that's the foundation that your energy stands on. And then your human life is just on some surface level shit. And somehow certain surface level 3D matrices have got us distracted just to be on some shit that doesn't even fucking matter to be fucking begin with. You dig? You heard? Are you immature? Universal churn. Learn every time I get burned. I'm my own urn. Yo, she yearns for me. I don't even mean to motherfucking be stern. You dig, you dirt, yo, I fucking skid skirt, yo, I'm Big Bird, alert, yo, red alert, avalanche, blue alert, green alert, you heard, gird, gizzard, wizard, original sovereign shit, motherfucker, the most mystical, untypical, legendarical, yo, spherical, hemispherical, yo, so unbelievable, lyrical, yo, she vampirical, yo, I'm unfearable, you so low, wholesomable, low summable, yo, unstunnable, dunnable, unfunnable, yo, look. I got that. I got the original funnels too. So to wrap up, the other point was, where is the balance of the balance and the AI just being a part of it that's actually showing the balance of accuracy and the accuracy of the real balance beyond your AI. Have the best life ever. I'm doing a part 2 right now. I just got to conclude it because I completed the point.